Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. Y equals to 3x squared negative 5x negative 12, 40x negative 4y equals to a. Here we have a system of equations. In the given system of equations, a is a positive constant. The system has exactly one distinct real solution. What is the value of a? Okay, now let's solve the given system. For that, we can consider the first equation over here, and particularly the expression we have over here for y. Now, what we can do is we can plug in this quadratic expression for y in the second equation. Then I am getting 40x and negative 4 times for this y we can plug in this stuff, that is 4 times 3x square negative 5x negative 12 equals to a. Okay, now let's do some simplification on the left side. Let me distribute this negative 4 to all the terms inside the parentheses over here. Negative 4 times 3x square is negative 12x square. Negative times negative is positive. 4 times of x is 20x. Negative times negative is positive. 4 times 12 is 48 equals to a. Okay, now let me subtract a from both sides of the equation. Then this positive a, negative a will cancel out. Then I'm getting 40x and negative 12x square, positive 20x, positive 48, negative a equals to 0. Okay, now let me write the x square term at first. Then I'm getting negative 12x square. Now we can combine the like terms of positive 40x and positive 20x. And I'm getting positive 60x. Then we can write the constant, that is a positive 48. Then negative a equals to 0. Here we have a quadratic equation in standard form. What is the standard form of a quadratic equation? Okay, let me write the equation over here. That is ax square positive bx positive c equals to 0. Whenever we have a quadratic equation in this form, it will be considered as a standard form. Usually, when we solve a quadratic equation, we will be getting two solutions. Sometimes, for some quadratic equations, we will be getting only one solution. Sometimes, I will not get any solution. Okay, for the quadratic equation in standard form, if there is only one solution, then the value of the discriminant b square negative 4ac must be equal to 0. Okay, now let's consider the quadratic equation we have over here in standard form. We got this quadratic equation by solving the given system. And the question clearly says the given system has exactly one distinct real solution. So the quadratic equation we have over here will have only one solution. Then the value of the discriminant b square negative 4ac for this quadratic equation must be equal to 0. Okay, what is the value of b in this equation? Actually, b is the coefficient of x and a is the coefficient of x square and c is the constant term. Okay, since b is the coefficient of x, we have to consider the coefficient of x in this quadratic equation to get the value of b over here. So the coefficient of x is 60. So we can plug in 60 for b over here. Then I'm getting 60 square negative 4 times a is coefficient of x square. The coefficient of x square is negative 12. Let's plug in negative 12 for a. And for c, we have to consider the constant term, that is 48 negative a equals to 0. Okay, when I evaluate the value of this 60 square, I am getting 3600. Okay, negative times negative will be positive. 4 times 12 is 48, that is 48 times 48 negative a equals to 0. Okay, 3600. Now we have to distribute this 48 to this 48. Okay, let me distribute. 48 times 48 is 2304. Okay, positive 2304. Okay, when I distribute this 48 to this negative a, I'm getting negative 48a equals to 0. Okay, now let me simplify this one, that is 3600 and positive 2304. Then I'm getting 5004 negative 48a equals to 0. Okay, now let me add 48 to both sides of the equation. Okay, then there's negative value, positive value will cancel. Then I'm getting 5004 equals to 48a. Let me divide both sides of the equation by 48. This 48 will cancel out. Okay, now let me divide 5004 by 48. When I do so, I am getting 123 on the left side. Let me write over here 123. On the right side, we get a. Okay, here I got the value of the constant a, that is 123.